Shows the progress of the team. Throughout the year, I thought we were getting a bit unlucky. Some of the goals we were giving up, but I don't think that we were doing enough. And, we have pioneer plays. They're things that maybe don't come up on the stat sheet, but we really believe those are actions and, player actions in the game that, tip it in our favor.
One of those guys I feel like was Grant, just getting to headers, diving for balls for clearances. Was that a kind of a, I guess, I don't know what the word is, but like a driver of that?
Yeah, I thought our advantage in the game was our height. I thought our advantage in the game was our athleticism. And so if we were going to make them cross from the outside, as long as they didn't play through us, we thought we were going to be comfortable in the game. And so I wish that we were a little bit higher at times. I wish that our lines, especially our midfield line, could have kind of cleared a little bit more space for our back line. But I really thought that the guys had a professional performance in the sense that when they decided to get gritty and stay in mid-block, they did. And talk about the growth of the team, the growth of the leaders, Aiden Semmelsberger, Trevor Wright, they've just taken this team by control, and it's their voice, and everybody really respects them, and I was just really proud of the way they manage things.
Do you feel like you maybe played too passive in the first half, maybe parts of the second half as well, and what changed, if so?
Yeah, I thought one that they had better ball retention, ball possession than maybe we had anticipated. We knew that they were a good team. We knew they were highly skilled. But maybe a couple players on film, when you get to see them live, they're a little bit quicker, a little bit more shifty, and so I thought that caught us off guard a little bit. But I thought the adjustment we made in the second half made sure that they weren't going to play through us. And even though we conceded maybe 5 or 10 more yards than maybe we would have wanted to, starting in the second half, we really, didn't feel like we got broken down.
Was part of that too, like maybe even though you guys don't have the ranking that you did last year, just kind of having that target on your back is defending, College Cup appearance? Yeah,
I just feel like you got to beat anybody in any condition, in any circumstance on any given day, and the opponent, played well on the day, especially with their possession, so we did what was needed, from us, and we knew we'd get our chances. I thought in the first half it was just way too passive, no risk being taken, didn't call their goalkeeper in action enough, didn't make them box defend, all the things that we thought we were going to go into the game and do, we did it, and credit to the leaders, because at halftime, we still felt like, okay, it's 0-0, we didn't play good at all, let's kind of change some things and making sure that we have heightened awareness in these, moments. And I thought we did great in the second half.
And then it was a freshman who kind of took it and made it happen for the first goal. Kai obviously sees space, takes it, makes the defense kind of make a decision. He picks the right pass to Bryce. Just what is it about Kai in that moment to make that goal happen?
He's a gamer. We loved Kai because of his instincts. He plays off his instincts. He trusts himself. He really believes in his game, and he's just come such a long way this fall. It's so hard for incoming guys to come and play college soccer. And he's just done a great job learning and growing. And, we knew he was ready for the moment. And him and Will King have just been playing great right at the right time. And when each of them play, there's two totally different looks that they give us. And so, not often does it happen when you make a sub and the one sub crosses to the other sub. And, some of their first touches in the games are goal contributions. But just really proud of them, to be ready. And I think when you're watching on the sidelines, you can see the spaces, you can see player tendencies, and I thought both guys had a really clear idea and vision of how they, could add and be effective in the game.
What does it say about your team that in the two biggest games of your season so far, that one comes and then you don't back off, you go and get another one?
It says everything about the group. It's just kind of like we don't care what the score is. We're going to go for the next goal, and I think that's been a little bit of a different mantra than other Denver teams. But I think you saw it today when we needed to do mid-block and we needed to box defend. We were quite good.
For Chet to become, I think, the 7th player in program history to reach double digits, just what does that mean for you as a program and for him?
I just so proud of him, and he should be proud of himself because all the work that he put in to get himself to this spot wasn't easy. We've asked a lot from him in the weight room, fitness-wise. tactically, and he's just met every moment, and he's continued to get better. And his humility is something that I thought was at like the cornerstone of why he's been able to grow this season. I think when we've had tough times as a team, he's been able to kind of take some criticism and make the team better for it. And he's been able to kind of take the attacking group and making sure that they're doing the right things, and he's been doing that by leading by example. So just really proud of him, and he's just come such a long way over his 4 years here.
The humility you talk about, is that inherent or is that learned?
I think it's both. I think, kids come to the University of Denver to be coached. And, our recruiting differentiation is that you're going to build a relationship with us, and we're going to be a part of your life. And we hope that we, build a better community together. And I think when you're talking about humility, you're talking about selfless people. You're talking about people that want to do well in the classroom, that want to be, giving back to our community here, want to be doing community service. And so we feel like we've attracted the right people here with the right character. And when you talk about humility, I think when you're 18 years old, you kind of know what that word means. But then as you continue to get older, you realize how you can practice that every single day. And I think that's the thing about being the best version of yourself, is being honest with, hey, did I give my attitude? Did I give my best effort today?
You got a familiar opponent coming up. Obviously, kind of just ran out of time to complete that comeback last time. Is the group excited to get another go at them?
Yeah, I think we'll most likely play a back five against them. Playing in Portland, they're just overwhelming, and they do a really good job. So we'll probably go to our back five, and just to make sure that we're ready for them. But ultimately, we thought in 22 and 24 we had home games here against them. I think their goalie had 14 saves in the day. It's like we just believe the luck will turn, and I'm sure they cannot be excited about playing Denver in their first round.